Hi guys and ladies, I found another recipe online that looks like a winner, fish in cheese sauce. Freshwater fish recipes are usually loaded with carbohydrates in the form of cornmeal, flour, breadcrumbs, but this one is not. So I picked up the ingredients at the supermarket, except for one, the fish. So let's get busy catching them. I'm gonna make my first cast right here off the dock. Well, let's go ultralight. That means little lures like this plastic shad grub from Action Plastics. I stuck it on a 1/16 ounce Gopher Mushroom Head Jig. Well, look in the notes below for a list of all the equipment I'm using, because for some, this is fascinating. For others, it's just boring. Let's get out on the lake. Well, it's a very little one, and those are the kinds, as you know, that we have to cull from the lake. There's a couple of little fillets on it, so that's a good start. Oh, it's a bass! Another little bass. All right. That's about 3 more ounces of fish fillets. This is a little better. Woo, just under 12 inches. That means we're allowed to keep them. Bass. Oh, whew, it had been a while. It's small, and I need to remove him. 2 more fillets. Fish with cheese sauce. Uh-oh. Now what do I do? Yes. I went over the top of the lily pad. I skidded it right over the top of these lily pads, and the fish chased it. Just a perfect little eater. very, very tiny. 2 fillets. I think I have enough. A very, very large bluegill. Oh my goodness, is this big? This is going to do it. That's enough fish. Look at this. Big, big. Our little Action Plastic Shad Grub did really well today. Whoa, that's more than enough for our fish fillets with cheese sauce. I'm going in to fillet the fish. Here it is tomorrow. It was a tough day fishing out in the near 90-degree heat yesterday, and I was lucky to come up with about 1.5 pounds of fish fillets here. I'm going to try our fish in cheese sauce, but first, let's try to make yet another creamy side dish. Here, I'm going to do some creamy mushrooms. I've got 4 tablespoons of unsalted butter here. Our butter has melted. I've got here 1 pound of sliced mushrooms. Ooh, one got away. Here, I've got 3 cloves of minced garlic going in. I'm going to let these saute on medium for about 10 minutes, and I'm going to add some nice pepper. Here goes a ½ teaspoon of salt. I really don't know how much, just to taste. I'm going to add a 1/3 cup of heavy cream. I may add more. In goes a 1/2 teaspoon of dried thyme. Now, 1/2 teaspoon of oregano. I've got about 3 or 4 tablespoons of shredded Parmesan. I've got some fresh Italian parsley here. I'm just cutting the leaves up. About 2 tablespoons. That's it. A little creamy mushroom side dish. Let's bowl it up. Oh, the fragrance. Oh, awesome. Awesome. I got the same skillet here. I just had an idea. This is totally off the record. I got about 12 ounces of onion rings here. Let's add those to the whole shebang. I just love caramelized onions. I'm going to add some salt and pepper to them. So we got our caramelized onions done here. I cleaned out our skillet. It's time for fish. Here's about 1 cup of heavy cream. I'm going to put that in there. You're supposed to use 3 tablespoons of white cooking wine. All I have is this Marsala. It's going to have to work. 2 tablespoons of Worcestershire sauce. 1/2 teaspoon of salt, approximately. This is on low heat. Now some pepper. I don't know how much. Let's add our fish fillets. I'm going to poach these now until done, with the lid on. I think our fish is done. Look at it. Going to transfer it to this platter. Okay. I'm going to cover the platter and just keep it in the oven on real low warm. I'm going to add some more cream to this now. About a, I don't know, 1/4 cup. This is totally off the recipe. Totally. I don't know. I'm making it up. The recipe says milk and flour. I don't eat flour. I'm on a low-carb diet. Cream is lower in carbs. I added even a little bit more, almost a 1/2 cup here. But I'm going to let it reduce and thicken a bit. Then I'll add some cheese. Oh, our sauce is almost too thick. There's about 4 ounces of really sharp cheddar cheese, shredded. I keep adding more whipping cream, and you know, I finally got it where I want it, and that's it. I used a whole pint, but look at the sauce. It looks good. While our fish is keeping warm in the oven, I ought to tell you all that famous celebrity restaurant and food critic, Miss Lulu Cheeks, is on her way over here for dinner tonight. You know, I should tell you, I've been trying to win her heart for 50 years now, but I'm too shy to say the things I need to directly to her. Well, that's going to stop tonight because I'm going to show her that I'm the man for her. That's what I'm going to do. Here we are once again with the famous celebrity restaurant and food critic, Miss Lulu Cheeks. Thank you so much for joining me at my tawdry trailer home. And you had a chance to partake in my creamy mushrooms with Parmesan and my caramelized onions and my fish in cheese sauce. What did you think?
Oh, they were all excellent. It was a wonderful meal. Each part of the meal complemented the other, and I just loved it. It was very good. Thank you.
Thank you. It did come out cheesy good, didn't it? Yes. Almost like nacho fish.
I know.
It's mine, though.
No,
nacho.
I know. It's yours.
Miss Cheeks, I can say Lulu. You know, I found the man for you. Yeah, he's older, but you know, he's a great fisherman. He cooks his own catch. He calls himself an amateur cook, but really he's very good at it. And in addition, he's got a great sense of humor, and he's very handsome. What do you think?
Is it anyone I know?
Yeah, but can I have a hug?